Family, money can make you rich. Relationships make you wealthy though. And so what I want to talk about in this video is basically how to have relational intelligence. We know about IQ. Some of us know about EQ, emotional intelligence. What I want to introduce to you is RQ, relational intelligence. Because how you manage your IQ and EQ is how you will navigate your RQ, your relational intelligence. And this is a book that I have recommended to so many people in my church, so many people in my coaching academy, so many people that I think this is critical information, because most people navigate relationships to where they're just kind of shooting the dice, they're throwing it up in the air, and hopefully this works out. And if you navigated the rest of your life this way, I am just telling you, you will not only be having headaches, but also heartbreaks. This is going to be important for you, so make sure you pay attention, because I'm about to give you relational intelligence. What is relational intelligence? I'm going to read it. Here's the definition. Relational intelligence is the ability to appropriately align and define our relationships. We must understand and embrace everyone should be loved biblically, valued equally, but they should be treated differently. As Romans talks about this, is we owe people our love, but Dr. Darius in his book, Relational Intelligence, he says we owe people love, but we do not owe them access. Why? Because you have to discern, you have to define your relationships, you have to align your relationships, and then you have to assess your relationships, is basically the whole concept for the book. So he goes, you should love everyone biblically, value people equally, but you treat people differently. We should treat everyone right, but treating everyone right does not mean treating everyone the same. Perfection is often a path to anxiety, depression, and life paralysis, but understand there are no perfect relationships, but there can be healthy relationships, and knowing the difference is critical. Most of us roll the dice when it comes to making relationship decisions. No strategy, no intelligence, just feelings. And if we manage our life like that, our lives will be in shambles. So he basically gives 4 types of relationships. He says most people use the term friends way too loosely and way too lightly. You should not use friend very loosely. He goes, most of us define them as friends, but they're actually just associates, which is number 2. Friends, associates, assignments, advisors. So I love this because it's so helpful. And then he goes into some people skills of how to set boundaries, how to advocate for self, how to have tougher conversations. This book is so important for your relational development. And I would just say relational intelligence is something that I would recommend to anybody and everybody. My sons will be reading this book one day because it was game changer for me. And I immediately started to see that not only is this just good wisdom, this is biblical. Matthew chapter 7 talks about, don't give to dogs what is unholy. Don't cast your pearls to swine. Don't give what is valuable away to people who won't value it. So we have to define, discern, and align our relationships properly, and not just use our emotions, but also use our intellect. We're not just handling relationships emotionally, but intelligently. And this thing was so helpful for me. So he basically goes, friends. What is a biblical friendship? What does that look like? Well, first of all, they'll help you. They'll help affirm you. They'll help assist you in certain seasons, but they'll also hold you accountable. Thank God for friends who don't just comfort you, they correct you. So those are friends. Associates. These are people that are kind of in this tweener stage where it's like, you're not close enough. I don't trust you enough to call you a friend, but you're also not an assignment, which is basically a mentee. You're in this stage where you're kind of discerning, are we going to go to this level, or are we going to stay here, or are we going to go to the assignment level? And he goes, this is the stage that most people, this is the vast majority of people. Then he talks about assignments. These are people that you need. Listen, if you don't have clear individuals that you're investing in that are at a different stage of life than you are, where you are essentially, I'm not saying above them, you don't lord your, wisdom, authority, age over them. You have authority over them so that you can serve them properly. These are assignments. These are people that you can serve, love, and lead really well. It's very important for your health that you have people that you're investing in. And then lastly would be advisors. These are people that you learn from. These are mentors. These are coaches. You need mentors. You need coaching. And if you are unwilling to get coaching in any aspect of life, spiritually, emotionally, relationally, professionally, friend, I'm telling you, there's a breakthrough that needs to happen in your mindset. You need some coaching. I don't know if you know this. I'm a coach. I have the academy. We designed this program so that people can heal from their past and get coaching for their future, where they can prepare for their future, but they can also address some of the wounds of the past so that they can have a real breakthrough. If you want to be a part of that, I'd love to have a conversation with you. Why don't you check out theacademycoaching.com? That'll be super helpful for you there. But we talk about this, and we have the relational intelligence module that we actually did. I did a couple teachings on this, relational health really. And I can't wait to see some of the fruit that comes from your life as you pick up this book. I'd highly recommend you read it. I gave you some of the big principles in it: friends, associates, assignments, advisors. But then he goes into conversations, advocating for self. Critical book for your development. Remember, like I said at the beginning of the video, money will make you rich, but your relationships will make you wealthy. And it's time to go to another level relationally. Hope this video helped you. As always, like, subscribe, send to a friend. Love you guys. God bless you.